Yo, what's up guys? Hope you're good. We're back here now with a brand new video. This is from last season. Yes, I know, yes, it's from last season. And it's from the last game as well. But yeah, just wanted to say that I'll be uploading this one and Brazil as well, because that was the last race of the season. And those races are just, these two races were actually like fun to watch back as well. And I actually felt like they needed to edit and upload because they were actually like quite decent races. So yeah, before I get into it, just want to say that thank you so much for sticking around, and my subscribers, I've been gaining more and more even though I haven't been uploading at all recently. And all I can say is just just thanks for sticking around. And the reason I haven't been uploading is because I've just basically, like, during the summer I just lost motivation to upload. And yeah, I was still doing the races but just didn't have any motivation to upload. And once uni started, that also, the workload I had was a bit too much and I just didn't have motivation really. But now I've lost the motivation and I've got more time, it's a bit more relaxed now, so yeah, I can actually start uploading. So here we are now. This is season 13, second to last race. This is USA, and as you know already from the last videos, like in Japan, we already had the title sealed, I think in Monza it was. So yeah, this race I just because it's like only 2 races left, I've just carried on doing the season really. And yeah, you'll get to see now it's actually quite a fun race. And I think this was our last lap, so we've already set a 35.8. I think pole time at the moment was like 2 or 3 tenths faster. I think that's Danny first, and I think it was either Surprise or my brother Alonso in second. We have Finch in third, so we're 4th place at the moment. And yeah, so this is our lap here. We're trying to improve. There you go, Surprise goes first, so it must be Sonich in 3rd place now. So yeah, we're just trying to improve our lap. Pretty nice through the S section. We're about half a tenth up on our time, a tenth down on Surprise, so clearly shows that he's put in a fantastic lap and it's going to be hard to beat that. And Sonich retires from the session there, and he must have improved to 2nd or 3rd or something. So we're locking up into the hairpin here. Yeah, it's not been a bad lap at all, but I actually have an excuse. So I was racing downstairs because this was back when I was racing with in the same house as Alonso, and I was downstairs, but I had to move up because of just changing rooms basically. And this was like my first day on my setup upstairs, and like everything felt really different, especially the pedals. Like the wheel I was fine with, but the pedals, it didn't feel the same because the way they were set up were in different distance. And I know it sounds silly or like an excuse, but I just didn't have the same feeling. And I was in my head, it was hard to get over because I knew I was lacking a few tenths. But I was just, like I said, because the championship's sealed, I was just here to have fun really, and just looking forward to a decent race. So just giving my all, trying to improve. Made a mistake in the last corner there. We could have got the front row or something, but we made a mistake and we're now starting 4th. But it's not too bad. It's still up there in the top 4. And yeah, so all I can say is GG to Surprise, because he did a brilliant lap, and that's his first pole, I think. Danny in 2nd, he's done a good job. Sonich in 3rd, only a 1,000th off him. We have Finch right behind us, and we're around quick drivers there. These are drivers that have improved a lot during the season. And yeah, it was going to be a fun race. I think Martin didn't race this race, so he's gutted. And I think Limitless is starting a bit behind, but just looking forward to a good race now. And lights out, away we go. Sonich, as usual, getting a fantastic start. It looks like we have made a really weak start actually, but we're going to hold the inside line into turn 1. Finch outbrakes us round the outside on the exit. We give a bit of room, but we get nudged out of the way. I don't think that was actually him. I think that was a bit of lag, but yeah, that sent us down into 6th place. We're going for the S section now. We have Limitless on our inside, and we just don't want any contact, so we back out of that, and we drop now down to 7th place. But and as Limitless actually goes down the inside there, looks like he's still going to be side by side. They've compromised each other with the exit. The 4th place man has actually gone, and there's a big gap now. And we actually, I think that's Jason on our inside now, so we're dropping places a lot. We started 4th and we're nearly down to 8th place. So here we're just trying to recover. But at the start, because like I said, I wasn't really feeling too confident on this rig, I was just trying to survive the first few laps. That's my aim, because I knew I'd gain pace over the race. But as you can see now, I think that's Jason again on the inside, so we're dropping 8th, and that's Stu on the inside now. We're dropping down to 9th place, so it's been shambles of a start for us. We're gonna try and hold it down the inside of Jason, but looks like he might have the move done here. We'll get to see now into these. I think this double left-hander. We'll keep it round the outside, oversteer on the exit. Again, side by side through this triple right-hander. Can we hold the inside line? Looks like we have, and we have kept 7th place at least, but as you can see, the top 4 have broken away, and they are quick. They are quick at this track, and they're really quick in this race. We saw in qualifying how quick they were, so we just have to minimize the mistakes now and minimize the battles we do. And now we're right behind Falcon, and it's important to get past him straight away, because you can see ahead how far ahead they have gone already, and that's probably 3 seconds now they have. So we have to quickly get on with it, and looks like Falcon really hasn't made it too hard for us. He didn't push us out. He had the inside line, he could have pushed us out the way, but he didn't, and too kind for us. Then we have moved up to 6th place, and the next guy ahead is Limitless, and I think he started quite a few places below us, so he's made a good start. He's up to 5th place, and yeah, I think it should be a good race. But yeah, as you can see from the weather report now, actually there was going to be light rain in 10 minutes, and like I said, the first few laps I was trying to survive because I knew the race would change with the dynamic weather as well. Anything can happen, so as long as I didn't get any damage at the start, it was going to be okay. Even if I was lacking a few tenths, in my mind I was still okay. But just race car should get me higher up. But as you can see, with Falcon goes down the inside here, and right here I was just, obviously in my head I was annoyed because we're just losing time here. But it's fair enough. It's the championship's already sealed. Falcon's here to have fun as well, so am I, so it's fair to have battles like this. But yeah, still costing us a bit of time. On the inside here, we managed to hold it on the inside again. He's actually, fair play to him actually, he actually tried to hold it around the outside, but the outside line there is not really grippy at all, so I'm surprised it lasted that long. He must have done a really good job with the throttle input that he did there, because I think you have to really like dance around on the outside there to make it stick. But yeah, it's been a hectic start so far. We're still in 6th place. As you can see, Sonnet sets the fastest lap there, about 8 tenths off that, so I think that was, I don't know what happened on my lap there, but we're like 8 tenths off that, and it looks like the pace really isn't there, and we've caught up to Limitless now. It's lap 7, and you can see the top 4 now. I think that's surprising first. He's actually broken away from the top 4, and he looks like he's pulling away, but we've caught up to Limitless. And yeah, like I said, with the rain coming, light rain coming in 10 minutes, even before the race, me and Sonnet were thinking it's going to be wet around maybe like lap 10 to maybe like lap 15. As we go down the inside here, the slipstream being a bit overpowerful, that was too easy, and thankfully Limits really didn't battle, and I think he had the same mindset as me, just to not battle, because he's experienced as well. He knows that the race is long, and if we just stick to working together, then we can actually catch the guys ahead. And yeah, so after that move, yeah, like I said, me and Sanch were expecting it to go wet from maybe lap 10 to lap 15, anything between that. So just surviving until then, trying to make the right calls, and I think that's Danny actually goes into the pits. So I think he must be going on to another dry set of dry set of tyres. Not sure what compound, but yeah, our tyres on 59%. We have a few more laps we can take these tyres to, and it comes to the end of lap 8 now, and I think the rain hasn't really started yet, so should be coming soon. But knowing this game, we already knew that it'd take a long time to get intermediate conditions, and I think the rain, has it started? Yeah, I think it looks like it started. That's Finch ahead of us now. A few sparks coming out his car there, and looks like he's got a puncture. His rear left there, is that puncture? Yes, it is. It actually is the puncture. Sometimes on spectate mode it looks like a puncture, but it isn't. But it is actually a puncture, and that is heartbreaking for him, because he was doing good, and I remember in practice he was quite quick as well. So I think he was one of the guys that could have won this race. Just shame that happened. And yeah, as I say, that the rain has actually started, so this is it. This is when we have to start thinking what to do. And you can see surprise Alonso right ahead, and right here we barely speak in the race, but me and Sonich were like, okay, like we don't think it's going to be wet anytime soon, so it's worth pitting for dry set of tyres now and just wait for the rain to come. Let the track come to us. And yeah, so we go into the pits now. Surprise stays out for another lap. Limitless pits right behind us, so he must be thinking the same. And coming to the pit box now, we go onto the super soft tyres, and looks like no one's gonna hold us up, so that's all good. Quickly checking the race direct, and Limitless has actually gone onto a set of intermediate tyres. And to be honest, at that point I thought he just picked it by accident or something. I don't think he intentionally picked it, but talking after the race, he thought, he said that he did it intentionally. He just thought the track would go like inters soon, and I can't blame him, to be honest, because it's like a lottery on this game sometimes. So the dynamic weather really making it tricky to decide. And yeah, I guess I'll let you guys decide if you think it's fair. I think dynamic weather's fairly okay. It's just I'm not really fussed about dynamic weather. It's just what Jeff tells me, that it's a bit like a lottery most times. He just says one thing, but it isn't really the case. But yeah, that's what makes it tricky. And he'll tell you to go on intermediate tyres when it's not intermediate yet. So yeah, so that's all my complaint towards the game. But either way, this race is going good so far, and I can't really complain. And I've got the intermediate tyres ready there, and you can see the gaps, 2.3 seconds to Danny. I think it was anyway. And you can see he's on the soft tyres actually. And at this point, I was thinking he might have actually made the right decision, because if the track doesn't go intermediates yet, me and Sonich on the super soft tyres, we might actually run out of tyres before he gets to inters again. So yeah, at this point, it was mixed feelings in my head. Just didn't know who made the best call yet. And as I caught up to Danny, the tyre difference is really easy to catch up to him, because the super softs are just way faster than the softs, and especially early in the stint. Yeah, and I had to make the moves like really quickly, so I went down the inside. Thankfully, Danny doesn't really make it too hard for us. He goes for the switchback nicely there, pretty smooth switchback then. We're side by side through this right-hander now into the S section, and he actually backs out. And I was actually thankful he backed out, because I wasn't going to back out. I was definitely determined to catch Sonich up, and looks like I think he is the net leader now. I think also surprise pit for intermediates at some point, forgot to mention that. And you can see Limitless disconnecting there. He left the session. I can't blame him, to be honest. The race is pretty much over as soon as he switched to the inters, and it's just a shame for him. But yeah, like I said, it's dynamic weather, it does that. I've made mistakes like that before, and yeah, you just have to learn from me, I guess. It's just, I don't think it's even learn, it's just experience really, and in different races it's just different. So you just have to keep a cool head and try and make the right decision, and sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. But here we are now, we are catching up to Sonich, it seems. And I was actually quite surprised in a way, because Sonich had really good pace around here, and I was personally struggling still. And lap 15 now, it is actually intermediate conditions. This is where we pit, as Sonich actually goes really wide there and almost gets damaged into the pits. And looks like reversal has stayed out. He's on the medium tyres. He hasn't made the pit stop yet, so he's done a really smart idea there. He's actually picked the medium tyres at the start of the race and stuck to it, and actually it's looking like it's going to pay off. And we've actually jumped Sonich as well, so that's a positive. It really is, because now I'm potentially the net leader. Depends how this goes for reversal, because me and Sonich felt like this was the right lap to pit on, and if we felt this was the crossover, this is where the intermediates will be about 3-4 seconds faster than the dry compounds at least. And yeah, so now being in the potential lead was good, and I felt like I could try and control the race from here on. And I knew, to be honest, Sonich would be faster, because like I said, personally I didn't feel like I was up to speed. I felt like Sonich, Finch, Danny, these drivers, I felt like they were a few tenths quicker than me. Surprised as well, actually. Just shame he made a wrong call with the strategy. And then here we see now that it's actually calling us to go on the soft tyres. And at that point I felt the game was maybe like taking a piss or something, because I felt like the intermediates were fine at this point. Still struggling with grip, but it felt like they were quicker than the dries. And yeah, so I was still confident, and I didn't really fall for that. Just trying to keep my head down, trying to concentrate. And as you can see here, coming into this corner here, we've locked up, we've gone wide, and like I said, I was just struggling. So yeah, and Sonic has now gone past, so we've pretty much gifted him that position. We've gifted him the net lead, and now he's ahead. And I'm not gonna lie, he already knows as well. I've told him a lot of times that I just wasn't fast at this point. I wasn't too bothered about it, because I don't mean that in a cocky way either. I just, at this point, I already knew he was quicker, but at the same time, I felt like if I could just put in consistent times, I can stick with him, and we just have to work together. In my mind, I just wanted to work together. I didn't really care which order it was in, me first or him first. I just wanted us to work together, stay 1-2, and just try and break away from the guys behind. And knowing that reversal pit now, we have to see where he end up. And Sorge actually goes to the inside, and I tell him, look, I'm not going to bat to, just go back to racing 9, and that's what he does. And now, looking at it now, we have actually ended up first and second, and reversals come out miles behind. And at that point, I've always like actually us undercutting him, but it wasn't. It was him. He either got a 5-second stop go, or he hit the barrier when he was pitting, so he had to change his wing. So it's either of the two. I can't remember which one it was, but I know it was one of the two, and that's why he's ended up so far behind. So at this point, me and Sonage just went silent. We knew instantly this is an actual battle for the win. This is the first time we've had this in AOR, I think. I don't think we've ever had this before. So it's an actual battle for the win, 1-2, and it looks like we're a bit quicker than Danny at the moment. And I checked the race director. He has 2 warnings. He doesn't, like, one more, and he'll actually lose, or he'll get a time penalty, which could drop him behind. And so yeah, at this point, I was just thinking, okay, if I just try and keep up with him, then it's good. But he was just on another level in this race. He was just on another level. That's all I can say. So yeah, that mistake we made earlier, it looks to be costly now, and gap's gone up to like 2.1 seconds now, and yeah, we're no man's land now, and just, yeah, it's painful to say, but he was actually quicker than me this race, and the gap stayed between like 1.9, 2.1. It just never went like massively down. And you can see now I'm still checking, because this is desperate times. I'm feeling confident that I won't get a time penalty, but if he gets one, then I can instantly go into the winning position if I just stay within 3 seconds. And costing the line now, the gap's still 1.8. So yeah, so not much really happened really after we pit for Inters, and you just open the gap even more. Look, it's 2.9 seconds now, starting the last lap, and yeah, he just pulled away, and all I can say is just fair play. And yeah, just nothing more I could say besides that. It's just, we even checked the race director again, because just to see if he's got a time penalty, and he doesn't. So yeah, he's cruised home, and the only thing that can stop him now is just a spin by himself, like a gust of wind, or just a disconnection, which neither of them I was really praying for, because I was happy for him, and at the same time I wanted to beat him, because it's been like that since we were kids. I didn't care that he was 4 years younger than me. I still wanted to smash him at everything we played at. So yeah, but part of me was happy for him, because he does deserve this. He's had so much bad luck in this league, both seasons, and this was a long time coming. And you can go back to my season 12 video at this track, season 12 USA, and in that video I do say that he will win one day and he will rise, and he has done that now. So congratulations to him, and I'm just happy we got a 1-2 really. We got 1-2 in Japan, and another 1-2 here, and yeah, I see Danny in third as well, and that was good to see as well, because he's another guy that's really like improved a lot on this game, and he does go-karting in real life, and I know he's talented. So to see him come up in the podium as well, I think that's his first podium, so congratulations to him as well. We see Reverse win 4th, ESR Ryan in 5th, and yeah, surprised despite the strategy mess up, he still managed to get 7th there. So yeah, overall it was a good race. I hope you guys like enjoyed it, because it's pretty fun. Just a shame I couldn't battle him, but it is what it is. These things happen, and you know, like I said, he was just too quick. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next one will be Brazil, last race of the season, and I did stream that one, but I'm still gonna upload it because I have the footage, and that was actually a fun race as well. So I hope you guys do stick around. Once that video's gone up, I will upload the season 14 video. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.